guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! I'm going to the house! I'm going to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready? I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up with chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from men. He's a man. They can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm proud when you step on the field, man. That's war out there. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. You had to work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
No, this game is not over. It is just getting started, and it's already on fire. I mean, it's on fire. The NFL is on fire. I mean, that's crazy. Aaron Rodgers, Odell Beckham Jr., who got traded, who didn't get traded. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, and the Astros World Series hopes went on fire yesterday as well. 7-0 to Atlanta. Congratulations, Atlanta. Took care of your business. Congratulations. Don't have much more to say about that. Astros have some off-season questions they have to answer. Obviously, what are they going to do with the I want to be a $300 million man who did not show up during the World Series, by the way? So what do? You pay him all that money for him not to show up in the next World Series if you happen to make it, or do you let him get his 300 somewhere else? I think the Astros might need to remember how they got there, man. They had a farm system out of this world, and look where it got them, to the World Series three times in the last 5 years. So we'll see. Dusty Baker's still the guy. I got some colleagues, man. Goodness gracious. If Dusty fed the hungry and gave a place to stay to the homeless, they'd find a reason to be upset about it. Oh, but he should have given it to, and he should have fed them this and that. They would have found a reason. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But Cleveland, what in the world are y'all doing? Odell Beckham Jr., not him, Odell Beckham Sr. He said he had time yesterday. It's Winning Wednesday. I got my quarterback power rankings. Aaron Rodgers is throwing more than passes. I'll talk about that. If you want to get in, 281-453-1000. 281-453-1000. We're going to make sure Amber Shaw gets her $50 today, courtesy of the Sports and Wellness Doc. And somebody's going to win a gift certificate from Butterball Turkey. Your turkey's going to be on us here at the lunch break at the legendary KYOK and, of course, on Butterball. All that in just minutes on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
Hello, this is Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of the Communication Workers of America District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. You know, Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and give them power to the people.
That's right, Trey. We're asking that you listen in on 1140 AM, 92.3, or streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m. Got to give the people now, give people what they want.
If you have $2,000 or more in credit card debt, then listen up. We can reduce or eliminate your interest rates. Cut your monthly payment up to 50% and stop all late fees. Our company has been helping good people just like you get out of debt for over 30 years. Don't get stressed out. If you have $2,000 or more in credit card debt and medical bills, we can show you a way to reduce all of your bills to one lower monthly payment that you can afford. So again, if you have $2,000 or more in credit card debt and medical bills you can't afford, make this free call today and learn how you can finally get out of debt. Call now for your free consultation. 800-638-7112. 800-638-7112. 800-638-7112. That's 800-638-7112. Sponsored by Credit Guard.
You're having your lunch on the lunch break with KYOK.
All right, we back on the lunch. We are back on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live on KYOKradio.org, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Yeah, almost forgot YouTube. All right, real quick, Emil says, am I going to talk about the college football rankings? I don't want to. I will. Emil, for you. Emil's another UT fan. Emil is another big UT fan. Emil, I'll do it just for you because you sent me a message. Ain't heard from you in a minute. Hook 'em horns and all that kind of stuff. A lot of UT fans are pretty happy about what happened to Oklahoma in the initial college football ranking. So I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you. And let's see. I'm trying to get Amber on the show. She just got her $50. I just sent it to her on the break. She's number 2 in the standings. You know, why you're doing so good. She's number 2 in the standings. So yeah. It's interesting. It is interesting. Let me give you the standings real quick in the Lunch Break Weekly, keeping up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Let me see. Number 1 right now, Big Time Floyd. Number 2, Amber. Number 3, Delano. Number 4, Chi-Town is always up near the top. In fact, he and Delano are tied at number 3. Then you've got T-Bone or T-Boy. He changes his name every week. I can't keep up. And then Keith and Keisha Kelly are tied for the number 6 spot. Keith Hennick and Keisha Kelly are tied for the. You want to be in the top 6 because you get to compete for 5 hundies at the end of the season. Right there, just 2 away from that 6th spot. Alice, George Griffith, and Alexis. 3 off that number 6 spot. CJ, Todd, Ferdinand, and Emmanuel. Charlotte is 4 out of that number 6 spot. Milo 5, Oz 5, Erica is 6 out of that spot. Big Mike is 8 out of that spot. And who is that? Jasmine is 9 out of that spot. So all within reach. All within reach. In fact, some people that, some people, I always do honorable mention on the folks that were 8-8 8-7 or better, 50% or better. But you had some 6-9 folks that are in the running. Milo was 6-9, CJ was 6-9, Alice was 7-8, Erica was 7-8, Rio was 6-9, Danny was 5-10. You know, you had some people that had some tough weeks, but they're still in the running. They're still in the running. So yeah, we'll get Amber on and we'll let her tell us how she is sticking in there with the tops, because she's number 2 right now. And she's a big time Floyd. She's breathing down your throat, man. Hey, those footsteps you're hearing behind you, that is not Odell Beckham Sr. that is Amber. Todd, how come you don't let Amber Malcolm play anymore? You know, Amber used to win the whole thing. Todd, I think, is a little jelly. Todd Malcolm, I think, is a little jelly. His Longhorns ain't hitting on nothing. His Patriots are mediocre. You know, his favorite quarterback, Mac. There's somebody called in on Bart and Hahn. That's a great show that I listened to on my way in. Bart Scott and somebody Hahn. I don't know his first name. And he got mad at Bart Scott because Bart Scott was calling Mac Jones mac and cheese. So, you know, okay, I got you. You don't want us calling him out his name. So then the dude said, you need to call him by his name, Mark. His name is not Mark. So now they call him Mark Jones. Let me get the phone. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
I keep hearing footsteps, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Dog. Hey, man, how you feel?
With my hands, dog. How about you? How you feel?
Oh, man, God is good some of the time, so I might as well just...
Wait a minute, bro. No. You know I can't let you call on my show and blaspheme like that. God is only good some of the time?
Well, I wanted you to correct me. God is good some of the time, so I'm just trying to see if you listen to this.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to my ear. I know he's all right.
No, you supposed to say he good all the time.
My God is good all the time?
All the time he's good.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Okay. Congratulations to the Astros. I'm not a big fan, but I'm a fan of Dusty Baker.
Okay,
so,
real quick, Greatest. I know you're going somewhere, but let me tell you what some of my colleagues were saying last night. So Dusty, of course, left his pitcher in that third inning, and all he had to do was get one out, bro. He just had to get one out. And he's in the middle of an at-bat with Soler, and he left him in, and what happened? He threw one more breaking ball, and Soler sent it over the wall, 3-0. The colleagues are saying that Dusty left him in too long. Like, what was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? Take him out in the middle of the at-bat? I mean, come on.
You talking about the starting pitcher last night?
Luis Garcia.
Okay, I call him the Robert Horry lookalike. But anyway, I don't know if I guess I'm the only one. No, I thought that was Robert Horry, man. But he. But yeah. What was Dusty supposed to do, man? I mean, man, you're danged if you do, you're danged if you don't.
That's
but
right.
We know what that's all about. We know what that's all about.
We do.
Yeah. But congratulations to the Astros. Do you think Carrera? You think he gonna get his money? Because
let me say what I would do. I'd give him two. I'd give him two. And if he's demanding 3, go get 3 from somewhere else. We love you. Great time. When we do a reunion tour, when we get the band back together, we'll invite you. You can't destroy your whole team trying to pay him. And the Astros have built this team on a model that has worked. I don't know his name, but there's a young man down in that farm system playing shortstop that's got some pop and got some moves with that glove. So if Correa's got to have 3, I'll holler. I'll give you 2, but I can't see 3.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, he didn't play. He didn't have his best series, this past season. But he's a good young player, man.
I'm sipping my tea. He talk a little too much for me, but you ain't hear me say that.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the world we live in now.
He talk way too much for me, but you ain't hear me say that.
Everybody got to get paid. So I mean, if the man got the money, just go ahead and pay him.
Yeah.
But hey man, do you remember Oliver Miller?
Yep.
Okay, do you know the reason that
Okay, hold please.
he not in it? I know he done Lord have mercy.
Been retired.
God's creation, my goodness.
You get it? Greatest. I'm gonna tell.
Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna tell. You just, boy. Just,
hey man,
what,
but Oliver Miller ate himself out of the NBA. Would you agree with that?
No, I wouldn't agree with that. He was husky, man. He wasn't fat. He was husky.
Well, I know several times, you know, he tried to lose some weight, man, but that good eating, man. But in my opinion, he ate himself out of the NBA. But I think the same thing gonna happen up with Zion, man. If he don't get with the right, because being up there in New Orleans, I think that's your hometown, and all them good grocers on a consistent basis. You know, and he young, he don't have that discipline, man. He gonna eat himself out the league. I'm listening to you.
Get off my phone, man. Just get off my phone.
No, man. I mean, I'm just telling it like it is, man. I mean, man.
Okay, so let me just say this real quick, Greg. So you know I'm not coming for you. Not every weight issue is about eating. Some people just have different metabolisms. Some people have different, chemical makeups in their body where they can't shed pounds as quickly as we do. And it has nothing to do with eating. So, when you say a dude ate himself out, I don't know that to be true. I don't know if that's the issue. Same thing with Zion Williamson. Zion has been fine all throughout his career. Can he be fine carrying the weight that he has for 82 games? I don't know yet. And I can't say that the injuries that he suffered have been because of his weight.
But Andre, when you running up and down that court, 280 pounds, 85 pounds, running up and down that court, that take a toll on them bones, man.
He did it all through high school, did it all through college. Now we got to see if he could do it for 82.
82,
right?
But he playing 82 games now, man.
Hold on, greatest. Nobody plays 82 no more. They play a good 70. If he can give him a good 70, then he right in there with everybody else.
All right, and last but not least, New Orleans, y'all need a quarterback, man. Do Cam got the job, or is Colin Kaepernick gonna get a job, or is Breeze gonna come out of retirement?
No, on all three of those.
Well, okay, who you think they're gonna get? They're gonna
Trevor
wait for
Siemian, Taylor, Taysom Hill, and they're gonna keep Ian Book, the kid they got out of Notre Dame.
Okay, all right, Dre.
I mean, they ain't pretty facts. They just facts. Facts are facts.
Yeah, facts is facts, man. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Ain't nothing like Andre and me. Rumble, young man, rumble.
I love you, greatest. Good dude. Let me go to the phone line. I think we got the big money lady standing by. Hello, you live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Willie Gibson.
Willie Gibson. Hold on, Willie. Can you stay right there for 1 second?
1 second.
1 second. Thank you. All right. Hello, you live on the lunch break. Is this Amber?
No, it's not. Do I need to hang up?
Do me a favor. You stay right there, too. Stay right there. Okay. I got heavy hitters calling, but everybody except for the money. All right, Willie Gibson.
Yes, sir.
What is going on up there in Cleveland?
Where you want to start?
Willie, your phone is breaking up. Can you call me back? Can you call me on a better line?
Sure.
I think we just have a bad connection.
Okay,
call me back. Because it's going down up in Cleveland. All right, real quick. Ferdinand, real quick. What's up, bro?
I can make it quick. The only thing I want to do is defend Dusty. Congratulations, Astro. I'll make it quick. When Garcia changed up his pitch, that's when they start hitting on him. Did Dusty leave him in too long? Absolutely not. How many points did Garcia give up, AJ?
Those 3, and I
he
think
gave up 3.
Right.
You can stop there. They lost by 7. So therefore, Dusty pulled 5 pitches. What can he do?
Right.
Besides switch the pitches.
Right.
He did the best job, phenomenal job. They were short on pitchers. We got to look at it for what it's worth, AJ. We didn't have the pitching staff that we needed to win the game. He did the best what he had to utilize with.
Right.
And for as Carrera is concerned, I'll give him, like you say, I'll give him the 2. But if you want more money, AJ, if anybody should have hit any balls last night, it should have been Carrera.
Yeah, bro.
That's all I got. I'll talk to you when you got time.
All right, thank you, Ferdinand. Ferdinand, caller of the year. 2017. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Willie.
There you go. Much better. We don't have that popping going on. What is going? Let me get my tea. What is going on in Cleveland, bro?
Everything. Where you want to start?
Man, first of all, they sent Odell Beckham Jr. home because they say he had conduct detrimental to the team. What'd he do?
No, nothing's been said. They just excused practice today.
They excused him from practice today. All right, so they sent him home from practice because of what? Why? Tell me why. Why for?
I'll say this. His agent and Browns officials are discussing options as I speak to you. You tell me what that is.
Discussing options to do what?
I'm not reporting this yet, but I would not be surprised if Odell Beckham Jr. is no longer a Cleveland Brown by 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Man, hold on. Let me get my teacup one more time. What?
Yeah, but it's not. I think it's best for all involved. Truly, I think it's something Odell.
Hold on, Willie. Hold on. Willie Gibson, broadcaster, journalist, Columbus, Ohio, covers the Cleveland Browns, the Ohio State Buckeyes, all of the Big Ten, and just really everything. But Willie, let's go to the origin of this. This all got started because, let me say it slow, Odell Beckham Sr. had time yesterday. What did he do yesterday?
He put together, I don't know if he put it together, but he did post it on his social media, an 11-minute video of games this season where Odell Beckham Jr. was wide open and he did not get the ball, or he was open and a poorly thrown ball was thrown his way. 11 minutes.
So Dad put together an 11-minute highlight reel of his son being wide open and Baker Mayfield not finding him or not getting him the ball. And all of that spearheaded them sending Odell Beckham home from practice, not the game, from practice. And now they are possibly, now you ain't reporting it, I get it, but they possibly talking about maybe not having Odell Beckham on the team, Odell Beckham Jr. on the team because Daddy did their film study for them.
I think it may be self-inflicted. I mean, not well, self-inflicted is the wrong term. It might be self-initiated by the Beckham camp because there were reports that the Saints were interested in the trade, this is what I don't understand. This is the part where it doesn't add up because the trade deadline was yesterday. You did not want him. There was ample opportunity to trade him. They did not, which conventional wisdom would say they want to keep him. But for whatever reason, today he's excused from practice. And his agent and Browns officials are discussing options, which to me the only option that you could be discussing at this point is if you didn't trade him, then you're going to release him. Right,
because they cannot do anything else with him, right?
Right. Conceivably, they could put him on injured reserve because he is legitimately injured, and maybe that was it. Maybe there's a scenario where he would not have been able to pass a physical elsewhere. I don't know. I do know he's still recovering from a torn ACL. He does have a grade 3 shoulder separation, and he does have an injury to the opposite shoulder. So he has 3 injuries right now that he's been playing through. But he has played through injuries his entire tenure in Cleveland. He played through a torn groin 1 year. He tore the ACL last year, and now the shoulders, in addition to the ACL, year 3.
So in other words, all Odell Beckham Jr. has done since he got to Cleveland is grind. He has grinded it out. He grind through injuries. He's grind through tough seasons.
Exactly.
You know, they finally got to some playoffs last year, and he was injured because of the Achilles, and he popped up this year. He hadn't been running his mouth, hadn't been getting in no trouble. All he's been doing is grinding, unlike what they thought he was going to do and what the people probably said about him coming from the Giants. Right. And now all of a sudden he's a problem. Now all of a sudden there's a problem because his daddy did better film study than the team does.
Again, AJ, I don't know that they're viewing this as a problem. I think they're viewing this is what Odell perhaps wants.
Okay.
Instructed, I won't say instructed, maybe Odell Beckham Sr. releasing that footage on trade deadline day. I don't think that's coincidental.
Right. No, I don't think so. Or
five, yeah. So it's not a situation where the Browns said, you're a detriment to the team, we're going to get you out of here. I think this, again, is a scenario where Odell hasn't said anything. I mean, my experiences with Odell and to a member of the media, I would say they say the same. He's been nothing short of a professional during his tenure in Cleveland. He hasn't said anything out of pocket. He's been no issue. He's been nothing, from all accounts of players in that locker room, a great teammate.
Yeah.
So it's not that. I think it's a scenario where Odell, you got to realize, Odell essentially is in the last year of his deal. And
because he has no more guaranteed money left on his contract, right?
Right. So if he is not being productive in Cleveland, his thought could be, hey, let me get somewhere where I can show I'm still that dude and potentially earn another contract for 2022 and beyond. He's not going to do that in Cleveland, and perhaps that was Senior's way of saying, enough is enough. And he said that because he had several hashtags on that video, and one of the hashtags was, I'm a father before anything else. And that's what it is. You're a father, and as a father, you see your son, you see your child not being successful or having an issue. As a parent, you're a parent, I'm a parent, we're going to step up.
You better believe it. Now, that being said, let me. We got Willie Gibson joining us. He's a broadcast journalist up in Columbus, Ohio. He covers the Cleveland Browns, talking about the stuff. Remember, I came on, I said the NFL's on fire, and Cleveland is part of that. So did they send Baker Mayfield home when his wife had time on Instagram and Twitter? Did they send him home to kind of talk about their options?
Of course not.
Okay, so why we sending Odell home and talking about his options? Because his dad had time, but Baker, his wife got all day. Like, I ain't trying to say the woman don't work. Ain't my business, but she sure got a lot of Twitter time for folks that have something to say about her husband. Have they had conversations about what they're gonna do with him?
But again, Baker's not necessarily wanting to get out of Cleveland. Odell potentially is.
Okay. All right. I'm just sipping my tea. I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't trying to be messy, and it has nothing to do with race.
Yeah. He wants to potentially leave versus, Baker's, for all intents and purposes, he's the franchise quarterback. He's the number one overall pick. He's going to be there. So, and that's always been the narrative. That's the other thing that's been the narrative.
Right.
The 3 years Odell's been here is, Baker's numbers are better when Odell doesn't play versus when Odell does.
Okay. All right.
That's been the narrative from day one.
Let's do this. CBS Sports does a lot of, where are the 5 landing spots for, Odell Beckham Jr.? If they do work out a deal and release Odell, where do you think he goes?
Green Bay, then New Orleans.
Green Bay, then New Orleans?
Yep. If I had to rank them.
Yeah, okay.
Green Bay first.
All right.
Yeah, Green Bay first. And then after that, potentially New Orleans. But I see a scenario where he goes to Green Bay. Or, shot in the dark, totally off the top. What if he goes to I almost said San Diego, the Los Angeles Chargers?
Yep.
What if he goes to the Los Angeles Chargers?
Yep.
For that matter, no, he won't go to the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Los Angeles Chargers.
Why do you think he wouldn't go to Kansas City?
I don't know. I don't see a fit for him there. I mean, you have Tyreek Hill that blows the top off the defense. You have Kelsey. You have Hardman. I don't know if, quite frankly, there's enough receptions in that offense for Odell Beckham.
I got you.
Versus you go to Green Bay, Yes, you have Devontae Adams, and then you have guys behind him, Kelsey as well, in Kansas City. So I don't know if there's enough receptions for Odell, but if you put Odell in Green Bay opposite Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers,
right. Who, by the way, is going to miss several. Well, going to miss some time. Let me.
Yeah.
But that's a hornet's nest because apparently Aaron was not vaccinated. We'll get to that in a minute. All right. So let me. I like to play. I like to play with this. All right. So what if he did just something like real petty and went to Cincinnati? Because if they release him, it's not them trading him or not trading him to a division opponent or conference opponent. It's they've released him. So if I'm not mistaken, after he clears waivers, doesn't he become available to anybody whom he wants to sign with?
He does.
So now him and his. Go ahead.
Him and Joe Burrow.
Him, Joe, and the LSU connection in Cincinnati. And oh yeah, by the way, we got an upcoming game with Cleveland.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he'd be ready for Sunday, but maybe.
No, he wouldn't play Sunday.
Man, I tell you, I sure would try to get ready. I sure would. Or even to Pittsburgh. Or even to Baltimore. I mean, I can see Odell wanting to stay in that division. So you gonna see me, and I'm sure gonna see you.
Yeah, Baltimore would be interesting.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
Yeah. Willie Gibson, Aaron Rodgers, positive for COVID, apparently was not vaccinated and was not doing anything that the NFL put in place for unvaccinated players. What in the world is going to happen or come out of this?
It's Aaron Rodgers, nothing.
Really?
No.
And you're probably right. It's the crazy thing. You're probably right.
Right. So why do you sound shocked? I was like, wait a minute. You sound like this. No, not this going to happen. Nothing.
Good God, man. I mean, do rules even matter anymore? If you just gonna do what you want to do, like the College Football Playoff Committee, if you just gonna do what you want to do, then just do what you want to do. Don't have rules. Why I gotta stay under 55 when everybody else is doing 80? Why for?
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I'm just saying. Why?
That speed went on after what happened in Vegas the other day. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. They put in all these rules, got signed off by the NFL Players Association. Now, Aaron Rodgers apparently has been skirting the rules, unvaccinated, walking around without a mask on, contact with all the players all the time, on other people's fields, unvaccinated, and now he done popped positive, and they're not gonna do nothing.
I was just about to say this has been ongoing. We only know now because he tested positive, but he's been doing this the entire time. So they haven't done anything prior to this. Why? What makes you think they're going to do something now? Because
we need to know who knew what and when they knew it. If Green Bay knew this all along, then there needs to be a fine for Green Bay, or whatever you've done against other teams and other players, you got to take that off immediately. Like immediately.
Everybody knew. He petitioned the NFL for an exemption, and they denied it. So they knew. So again, they knew. Everybody knew. So what's going to happen? Nothing.
Man,
everybody knew.
Why we got rules, though? Why we got rules? Okay.
Everybody knew.
Okay. All right. So is Jordan Love going to be the next Mike White?
Potentially, the Blake Bortles is on a fight to Green Bay right now.
Oh no! Are we serious?
Yeah. Yep.
You said Cam Newton, right?
No, I said Blake
Bortles. Willie Gibson, broadcast journalist, Columbus, Ohio, breaking it down. The Green Bay Packers going to need a quarterback for at least a game, if not more. And, wow, Blake Bortles. Okay. All
Jordan Love will start Sunday.
Yeah, I know, I got it, but I'm just saying, Blake Bortles.
After that, Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles. Yeah, okay. What else you got, Willie? What other good news do you have?
Let's see. The Cavs have their second player in health and safety protocol, Lauri Markkanen, tested positive. Well, he's in health and safety protocol. We don't know that he tested positive.
Right.
However, he will, by reports, miss several games.
Okay. All right.
Second player, Kevin Love, went in the health and safety protocol on Monday. By the way, the Cavs as a team, are 100%
vaccinated, right? And let me just put out, good information. We do know and report that vaccination does not mean immunity. Vaccination lessens the chance of getting it, and if you do, it supposedly lessens the severity. And medical statistics have proved that out. So let's just get that out there. Again, for those who don't want to get vaccinated, don't hit me with any stats whatsoever. That's your choice. You don't have to convince me. Just do what you're supposed to do, period. All right, Willie.
Yep.
What do you think about the college football playoff there first? I know what you think, but go ahead and say it out loud because I have jumped in your boat, bro. I'm right there with you.
December 5th.
Yeah.
December 5th.
Yep.
The final one is the only one that counts.
Can I just say this real quick? They don't care. They don't care.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Willie, tell everybody where they can find you and follow you, my brother.
I appreciate you as always.
No, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Will Gibson 7 on Twitter and Instagram. Will Knows on Facebook, Will Knows Podcast. And whenever my big brother AJ Jones allows me to call in, I'll be there as well.
Brother, let me tell you something, man. When the Will Knows podcast comes out, I'm on it. Invited or not, I'm gonna bomb in. I'm gonna troll. I'm on it, bro. Let somebody come for you, man. I'm Craig and Day top flight security of the Will Knows podcast.
All right, my man. I'm tripping. Folks talking sports as well. Myself, OGKG, Chris Gardner, Andy Yanez. Tomorrow, Thursday, on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I
might need to drop in on that because Chris Gardner hooked me up yesterday with one of the best interviews I've ever had. I mean it. Coach Ronald Huey, head coach of the women's basketball team at U of H, was outstanding, bro. I'm still lit up from him, man. So, yeah, I got to drop in and tell Chris thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You be safe out there, and we will definitely be talking with you soon.
Yes, sir. You as well. Appreciate it.
All right, Willie Gibson, man. Good dude. Thank you for making time for me. All right, I got to get a quick break in, and then we'll be right back right after this on the lunch break.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's AJ Jones with the lunch break on the legendary KYOK AM 1140 and 92.3 FM. It's that time of year when we are reminded of all the things we should be thankful for and that it's more blessed to give than to receive. So with that in mind, on Wednesdays from now through Christmas, we'll give you a chance to win a gift certificate from Butterball. That's right. You can win a gift certificate for a Butterball turkey on Wednesdays on the lunch break between 12 and 2. Just be the right caller, and your Butterball turkey will be on us at the legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3.
Well, I hope you are enjoying your weekend. Hey, everybody, it's Erica Campbell.
And I'm Griff from Get Up Mornings.
We want to thank you so much for rocking with us every weekday morning.
And after you enjoy your weekend, make sure you start your work week with us.
When you start your day with us, we'll help you get moving and motivated to have the best day ever. Go ahead, say it, Griff.
Best day ever!
So wake up with us. We'll be faith walking,
love talking,
enjoy living on Get Up Mornings.
You're listening to
1140 AM and 92.3 FM, the legendary KYOK.
Do you have high blood pressure or diabetes? Are you over the age of 65 and covered by Medicare? Then pay close attention to this message. Medicare has introduced some new benefits to help consumers during these cautious COVID-19 times. They realize many of you don't want to leave your home to visit a doctor. So now you can get a remote patient monitoring device shipped to your home at little or no cost to you. Now your doctor can identify your problems in real time, which could potentially save your life.
safe. Victory Medical can easily ship this monitoring device directly to your home at little or no cost to you. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes and you're covered by Medicare, make this free call right now to see if you qualify for a new remote patient monitoring device. Call now.
800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. That's 800-213-9527.
You don't sit behind a desk every day to earn a living. You're out and about making it happen. And sometimes you get a little bit behind on your paperwork, like bookkeeping and paying your taxes. It's easy to get behind on paying your taxes. It happens to the best of us. And you know what happens next. The big bad IRS comes knocking on your door. And when that happens, you need to call the good old boys at the Tax Doctor. Let them do what they do best. Deal and negotiate with the IRS so you pay the lowest you can in back taxes that the law allows. We are a 100% U.S.-based company, and we've saved our clients millions over the years in back taxes. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call my friends right now at the Tax Doctor and learn more.
800-603-9359. 800-603-9359. 800-603-9359. That's 800-603-9359.
It's the lunch break on KYOK.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, we got to stop, drop. We got to shut them down. We got to set up shop. Because these text messages are coming in about Dusty Baker. UA said these words. It's a little lengthy. AJ, I don't think it's that people are second-guessing Dusty during that third inning. I think the whole issue of Dusty going with Garcia instead of Urquidy is just a symbol of what has followed him throughout his career. Questionable decisions when it comes to pitching. UA, I appreciate you listening to the show. I hear what you're saying. Dusty's no different than any other manager. Dusty goes with his gut, and for 3 2/3 innings, he was right. Garcia was dealing for 2 2/3 of an inning. He had 2 outs in the third inning. He needed 1 more out. He had 2 strikes on the hitter. And he made a mistake. How's that Dusty's fault? I mean, seriously, so because Dusty went with Garcia, everything that Dusty did up to that point was wrong. And when Garcia could not get Sober out, then all of a sudden, oh, see, I told you so. Okay. All right. I mean, I'll say this again. Dusty was the right man for the job. Dusty cleaned up a whole entire mess that he had 0 to do with. Not a little bit, not some, not 0 to do with. Dusty came in. He didn't complain. He didn't make excuses. He never once blamed the previous administration, leadership, coach, manager, GM, nothing. Dusty has been the man. Dusty has kept this team calm, cool, and collected even when they hit skids and everybody felt like they weren't going to clinch, they weren't going to win, they weren't going to make it to the World Series. They did, and even when folks gave up on them in Game 5, what did he do? So he went with his gut on the starter for Game 6, and for 2 2/3 inning, he was absolutely right. 1 pitch changed everything. And it was still 3-0 for a couple of more innings. Where were the bats? Again, y'all want to. Dusty made the wrong call on the pitcher. Okay, where were the bats though? The bats had nothing to do with Dusty's call on the pitching. Where was Correa? Where was Bregman? Where was Alvarez? Where was Tucker? Where were the let me go to the box score. Hold on real quick. Tell me how this was affected by Dusty's pitching decision. This fact right here. Altuve, 1 for 4. Brantley, I'm going to leave him alone. Brantley had a great series. 2 for 4. Correa, 1 for 4. Alvarez, 1 for 4. Gurriel, 0 for 4. Tucker, 0 for 3. Bregman, 0 for 3. Siri, 0 for 2. Diaz, 0 for 1. Maldonado, 1 for 2. Gonzalez, 0 for 1. Stubbs, 0 for 0. That was Dusty's fault too? Listen, man, I ain't trying to get nobody to love Dusty. You don't have to. But you can't hang that one on him. You can't. It was one of those unique situations, except for him make a pitching change in the middle of an at-bat. It was nothing to nothing. They had 2 outs, 2 men on. He had 2 strikes. Smoltz, he made his career in Atlanta. I didn't expect him to be as objective as he was. He was very objective. He broke it down how because the fastball that he threw right before that was low instead of where the catcher had his glove up at the top end of the strike zone, the hitter's eyes were already focused on that low spot. So when he came back with that breaking pitch that broke down, his eyes were already there because of the previous pitch, and he yanked it out of the yard. I trust Johnny Smoltz as a real pitcher. Greg Maddux, real pitcher. Glavine, real pitchers. Loved them. You throw in Rocker, and they had one of the baddest pitching staffs in the world back in the day in Atlanta. That's not Dusty's fault. It's not Dusty's fault that he missed the mark with the fastball before he hung the breaking ball in the exact same spot, and the dude yanked it out of the yard. That's not Dusty's fault. Oh, but if he had put in Urquidy, then that never would have happened. Okay, where were the bats? Where were the bats? The bats went quiet at the wrong time. Without Dusty, they don't get there. And Dusty's a grown man. Go run up in Dusty's face with that and holler at me. I know y'all want AJ Hinch back. I know y'all felt like AJ shouldn't have gotten fired. AJ owned what most people won't own. He should have done more. He's not here. He's trying to rebuild his career in Detroit. Let it go. Move on. But Dusty is your blessing, not your problem. Man. UA, I'm not fussing at you, man. Again, thank you for listening and tuning in and all that. I appreciate you, bro. I don't even know you, but thank you for making time and for sending me a message. If anybody else wants to send a message, the number to dial is 281-453-1000. Just don't cuss. Just don't say anything disrespectful. State your point, back it up with facts, and we'll be fine. Or you can text me, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. As you see, I read the text messages on the air. If you want to email me, aj@kyoksports.com. aj@kyoksports.com. I'll do that too. All right, let me get Sybil Wilkes on with what you need to know, and then we'll come back with some birthdays. All right? Come on, Sybil, help us out here.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021. Number 1, taking a page from the old Kanye West playbook circa 2005, Democratic Congresswoman Cori Bush has called out Senator Joe Manchin for his opposition to the Build Back Better legislation. The West Virginia politician announced that after months and months, he is still needing more clarity on the Biden plan framework. In a statement, the St. Louis Congresswoman declared Joe Manchin's opposition to the Build Back Better Act is anti-Black, anti-child, anti-woman, woman and anti-immigrant. Dr. Maya Angelou was right again, over and over and over again. Senators Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema have shown America who they are. Number 2, former Kentucky Representative Charles Booker is vying for Senator Rand Paul's Senate seat in this week's election on November 8th. Booker is adamant about accurately representing Kentucky. The proud father of 2 daughters says his run is bigger than getting a crappy guy out of office. Senator Rand Paul is infamous for being a stalwart defender of the big lie, the disproven claim of a stolen 2020 election. And Representative Booker says he seeks to remove Paul, unite Kentucky, and quest towards a sustainable future. Number 3, according to the latest science brief released by the CDC, immunity from COVID-19 vaccines and infections both last at least 6 months. The report said the data shows those who are fully vaccinated and those who have previously had COVID-19 each have a low risk of subsequent infection for at least 6 months. For some time, the CDC has urged all Americans, regardless of whether they've been infected, to be vaccinated because it was unclear how long natural immunity lasts. Number 4, Joseph B. Hill was fired by Memorial Hermann Health System in Houston 4 days before starting his new role as Vice President, Chief Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Officer. In August, Hill drove from Atlanta to Houston to meet with the realtor hired by his new employer. While house hunting, he says he experienced several microaggressions at the hand of the realtor, who was a white man. Following these interactions, Hill sent an email to the hospital's Human Resources Vice President, Lori Knowles. The hospital concluded he was not a good fit for their company, in part because he was too sensitive about race issues. Number 5, Kobe Bryant's investments are still building generational wealth for his family. Monday, Coca-Cola announced the $5.6 billion purchase of the outstanding 85% stake in Body Armor. The beverage giant, who initially acquired 15% of the company in 2018, made their announcement in honor of the 2 numbers that Kobe wore during his NBA career at 8:24 a.m. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Be willing to stand alone. Promote free thinking. Okay, I'll be over here. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with Stephen Hill, Myra J., and activist Quinn Townsend Riley as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the Black Alzheimer's Brain Study at the University of North Texas Health Science Center at Fort Worth. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
The legendary 1140 AM KYOK Conroe and 92.3 FM K222CX Houston.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers, who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
Out on that field today. Ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. We ready. We ready. We ready. We ready. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. Talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up the chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from man. He's a man.
It can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm proud when you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We ready? Let's go to the house! Let's go to the house! It's a wrap. Game over.
No, this game is not over. It's just getting started. Second hour is just getting started right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. It is our winning Wednesday. Again, congratulations, Amber Shaw. She won $50 in the lunch break weekly, keeping up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, courtesy of the sports and wellness doctor, Dr. Alexia McClurkin Johnson. Be sure and check her out over at www.sportsandwellnessdoc.com. Tell her AJ sent you. She's right here in Houston over near the stadium. And again, be sure and look her up. Tell her thank you for sponsoring this segment of the show. All right. And again, want to thank Willie Gibson for calling in the first hour, giving us the latest update on what's going on with Cleveland. Odell Beckham Jr., they say the Cleveland representatives are meeting with his agent, and they're trying to discuss what to do with him. He was asked to not practice, partially because he's hurt, other stuff, contract related, and maybe being a little disgruntled after his dad released a video, 11 minutes of Odell being open and Baker not finding him. Didn't just kind of point the finger at the quarterback, also pointed the finger a little bit at the coaching, and, they don't like that. So we'll see where that goes. Aaron Rodgers tested positive for COVID. It is now coming to light that Aaron Rodgers was not vaccinated, which is not, that's his choice, but there's different protocols in the NFL for unvaccinated players, and apparently Aaron and the Green Bay Packers were not following any of them. So question remains, what, if anything, will be done about that? And, of course, there's really sad news coming out of Las Vegas. Former wide receiver Henry Ruggs III was released yesterday after his involvement in a fatal car accident where a 23-year-old woman was killed. And reportedly, Ruggs was impaired. Now, all of this is just being reported. We don't have any details on whether or not Ruggs was impaired or not, or the details. I haven't seen any details about the young woman, but my sincere thoughts and prayers go out to her family, her friends, and her loved ones. All right? All right, so that's pretty much what we got up to date right now. A lot of folks have been hitting me up about my comments about Dusty Baker. I've got colleagues that, just really hang last night's 7-0 loss to Atlanta and them losing the World Series 4-2 on Dusty. Here's a gentleman by the name of Randall. And Randall, I'll just use your first name. Randall says, I have been coaching baseball on multiple levels for over 50 years. And it boils down to this, Randall says. It boils down to hitting, pitching, and defense. Atlanta out-hit the Astros. They out-pitched the Astros, and they overcame their defensive mistakes. There was an error in the game last night with Michael Brantley and one of the pitchers for Atlanta. He said that's not Dusty's fault. And no matter what analysts and journalists want to say, that's not Dusty's fault. Every now and then, I love this, you run into a better team. Atlanta was the better team. Love the show. Keep calling it like you see them. Mr. Randall, thank you. Thank you. Not because you proved me right, but over 50 years of coaching, dude, I think you might know what you're talking about. think you might know what you're talking about. Hits, pitching, defense. And in those three phases, Atlanta was better. Doesn't mean the Astros were bad. It just means Atlanta was better. When Atlanta needed big hits, they got them. When Atlanta needed solid pitching, they got it. When Atlanta needed good fielding or to overcome errors, they did. There you go. Doesn't mean that the Astros were bad or Dusty was horrible. This means Atlanta was better. It's that simple. If you want to talk more about it, do it. 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. We'll talk about it. Keith Hennig, Dusty Baker did an outstanding job this year, and I congratulate him. No hitting cost the Astros the World Series. You know, you had a lot of teams that had amazing bullpens, starting pitching and bullpens. Astros had to overcome the loss of Garrett Cole a couple seasons ago, Justin Verlander, you know, basically being put on the shelf for the last 2 seasons. Zach Greinke, you know, had multiple injuries. They literally had to wait for Lance McCullers Jr. to come back from, did he have Tommy John surgery? But he was the ace, and then they kind of filled in the blank with Urquidy and Garcia and, you know, and others, Valdez and others. They literally had to go out and try and make their bullpen be what they needed it to be to even get to this run. Dusty Baker's a great manager. If you can't figure out what he put together and turned into a World Series contender, you don't understand baseball. And I'm not knocking you for that. I mean, the casual fan doesn't. You just want them to win. But at the end of the day, Dusty did the best he could with what he had. And then right up to the World Series, they lose Lance McCullers Jr. I ain't mad. I'm proud. Happy for them. You know, Atlanta, congratulations. Congratulations. Now, you know, while everybody's talking about Dusty, what about the Texans? What about what is their identity? What is their claim to fame? What are they going to do? You know, the Astros are going to compete for another championship probably next season, with or without Correa. I mean, they can bring in anybody to go 2 for whatever he was in the series. I think he had 3 hits in the World Series. What I'm saying is, what is the future of the Houston Texans? They decided not to trade Deshaun yesterday, and you know who had to open his mouth? The attorney for the women seeking justice. When he says stuff like time is on my side, that doesn't sound like he's concerned about the justice for the women. It sounds like it's all about him. I digress. What's the team going to do? What's their direction? I know the Rockets are in a rebuild. I know they're in a rebuild. They've gone young. I know they're in a rebuild. But the Texans traded Charles Omenihu yesterday, as it. And they got a late round draft choice in 2023, not even next season. So what is Nick Caserio doing? Tyrod Taylor is back. He's ready to play. Guess who's going to start this weekend? Davis Mills. What are they doing? What's Jack Easterby doing? What's Nick Caserio doing? What's Cal McNair doing? Nobody has that answer. Not a colleague, not a fan. Nobody has that answer. And I think that was a question that need to be answered. What are the Texans doing? The fans deserve to know what this organization is and what's its plan to get there. And they don't know that. They don't know that. And I've always said I am not a Texans hater. I didn't like Bill O'Brien. I'm not a Texans hater. I think the fan base deserves more, and they're not getting it. You know, I mess with the greatest when he calls and says, "Hey man, they need to lower the price of these tickets because they're not giving us NFL quality, production." You got a point. Texans are the only team in the AFC South that have never, Jacksonville's been, Tennessee's been, the Colts have been, to an AFC championship game. The only team that has never been there, never sniffed it, the Texans. The Texans. So what are you doing, front office? What are you doing, Kirby Drive? What are you doing? And again, everybody wants to blame David Culley. He didn't make that mess. Again, brother got brought in to clean up the mess. And oh yeah, by the way, it's still a mess. And he had nothing to do with any of it. He didn't have anything to do with Deshaun, didn't have anything to do with DeAndre, didn't have anything to do with Jadeveon, didn't have anything to do with Dwayne Brown, didn't have anything to do with not even making an offer to Kareem Jackson, not even trying to keep Tyrann Mathieu, didn't have anything to do with any of that. None of it. Brian Gaine didn't have anything to do with that. Nothing. But yet it's all his fault now. I'm not even mad at Davis Mills. I'm not. Again, what was he supposed to say? No, I don't want to. No. Let's wait for Tyrod to come back. Let somebody else run the quarterback spot until Tyrod comes back. No, he was supposed to jump in there. And he's supposed to play as hard as he's playing right now. I'll give you my quarterback rankings after the break, and you can see how Davis Mills is doing. All right? I'll do birthdays and quarterback rankings after the break, and you can see how Davis Mills is progressing. Right after this, on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM.
The legendary KYOK, 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
Hello, this is Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of the Communication Workers of America District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and give them power to the people.
That's right, Trey. We're asking that you listen in on 1140 AM, 92.3, or streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m.
If you have $2,000 or more in credit card debt, then listen up. We can reduce or eliminate your interest rates. Cut your monthly payment up to 50% and stop all late fees. Our company has been helping good people just like you get out of debt for over 30 years. Don't get stressed out. If you have $2,000 or more in credit card debt and medical bills, we can show you a way to reduce all of your bills to one lower monthly payment that you can afford. So again, if you have $2,000 or more in credit card debt and medical bills you can't afford, make this free call today and learn how you can finally get out of debt. Call now for your free consultation. 800-638-7112. 800-638-7112. 800-638-7112. That's 800-638-7112. Sponsored by Credit Card.
Hey guys, this is your girl Brandy Nelson, and you are listening to The Lunch Break on KYOK.
Thank you, Miss Brandy Nelson Mack. Appreciate that drop right there on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. Hey, real quick, let me read this comment from Monica Morris Howard. She says, not surprised the blame is being put on Dusty. I kept telling people not to sleep on Atlanta. It was a good series, and Atlanta just happened to outplay the Astros. I agree. Great comment, Monica. Love you, Queen. Hope everything's going well with you and your family. All right. So I was talking about Davis Mills and the Texans and all that before the break. Davis Mills has been doing what he is supposed to do. I said before the season started that at some point they're going to make Davis Mills the face of the franchise. I thought it was going to be a little later in the season or in his career. It's now. I don't think they're going to put Tyrod Taylor back in the game unless Davis Mills gets hurt. Tyrod Taylor is going to start to be a healthy scratch He'll be the backup for Davis Mills in the game, but he will not start. I've been saying that since they drafted Davis Mills with their first pick in this past draft, and that time is now. That time is now. Tyrod Taylor is off the IR. He's able to come back, and they're still going with Davis Mills. That being said, let me give you the quarterback rankings for this week. Number 1 ranked quarterback, Matthew Stafford, with a quarterback rating of 118, and he's got 22 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. Number 2, he did not play last week, but I just want to keep him in there. Dak Prescott, number 2, with a quarterback rating so far, passer rating of 115. Kyler Murray, number 3. Tom Brady, number 4. Tom Brady having a great year, 25 touchdowns, only 5 INTs. And he threw how many of them last week? Number 5, Joe Burrow, healthy and protected. That young man can play. A passer rating of 108. Aaron, I've got COVID. Rodgers is at number 6, 105.7. Kirk Cousins at number 7, 103.3. Josh Allen, number 8, 103.1. Geno Smith, the guy everybody in the broadcast booth the other night was laughing at. Geno Smith at number 9, quarterback rating of 103. He's got 5 touchdowns and 1 interception since he's been a starter. Laugh at that. At number 10, the guy that the announcer said the other day, this team is not 4-2 because of Jameis Winston. This team is 4-2 because of the defense and the offense. And the special teams. Well, Jameis Winston is ranked number 10, quarterback passer rating of 102.8. He's got 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. So I'm sorry. Come again. Come again. Try that again. I said to Todd and some of the other folks on Facebook, the announcer was wrong. Jameis Winston is as much a reason why this team is 5-2 as anybody. He's ranked number 10 this week. Number 11, David Carr, 101.2 passer rating. Teddy Bridgewater at number 12, 100.6. Number 13, Lamar Jackson, 97.7. Number 14, Carson Wentz, 96.3. Number 15, the Bake Man, Baker Mayfield, at 96. Number 16, Justin Herbert, 94.8. Number 17, Patrick Mahomes, 94.3. Apparently, Dan Orlowski said that Patrick Mahomes is mechanically the worst quarterback in the league. Mechanically, not statistically, but mechanically. I don't agree with that either. He's at number 17. Number 18, Matt Ryan, 93.9. Number 19, I got to put him in there because he got some run. Mike White, 92.3. Number 20, Cooper Rush. Got to put him in there. 92.2. Number 21, Jimmy G, 91.9. 22 is Ryan Tannehill. He's going to have to step up at 90.2. 23, Mac Jones or Mark Jones or whatever the New England sensitive people want us to call him. He's at 90.1. 24, Jalen Hurts, 89.3. 25, Ben Roethlisberger, 87.6. 26, Daniel Jones, 86.2. 27, Tua at 85.9. 28, Jared Goff. Might be time for them to move on from him in Detroit, 85.3. Number 29, Taylor Heineke, 84.3. Number 30, Davis Mills, 80.2. Davis Mills has 7 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and a quarterback passer rating of 80.2. 31, Sam Darnold, 76.8. 32, Trevor Lawrence, 74. And again, got to throw Justin Fields in there. 3 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, a quarterback rating, passer rating of 65.7. So there you go. Those are your quarterbacks by passer rating. Man, Russell Wilson, before he got hurt, 125.3, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. Tyrod Taylor, before he got hurt, 122.9, 3 touchdowns, no INTs. But once again, he gets passed over. And you got to wonder, where's he going to go? Where does Tyrod Taylor go from here? Where does Tyrod Taylor go from here? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let me take a break. I'll be right back after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no-judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 AM, and the all-new 92.3 FM and KYOKradio.org.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. That's 800-958-2156.
In need of tires? Check out OMG Tire Services and more. New and used tires, all the name brands you desire. Located at 3126 Tidwell, between 59 North and Jensen. Give them a call at 832-767-3211. Top-notch service from beginning to end. When you're done, get your car hand-washed inside and out at OMG Tire Services and more. Located at 3126 Tidwell, between 59 North and Jensen. Call 832-767-3211. That's 832-767-3211. Conveniently located on the north side.
Tune in to Table Talk with your boy, TD Blackshear, every Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. on the legendary KYOK 1140 a.m. and 92.3 FM. See you there.
Hey, you want some sports with your lunch? Well, tune in to the legendary KYOK at the lunch break. And I'm Raven Rogers.
Thank you, Raven Rogers. Appreciate you right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. Again, streaming live on KYOKradio.org, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Glad to have all y'all tuned in where you are. Let's see. I got a message. NC. AJ, I agree with you on your comments about the Texans. What is this team doing? I didn't expect them to be this bad, especially the way they started. But once again, here we are. I don't have the answer for you. I do know they're going to run with Davis Mills. I do know they traded away Mark Ingram. I do know that they were trying to trade away some other players. They were right up to the last hour working on the trade for Deshaun. I don't know what held it up. Maybe they didn't get exactly what they were wanting. Don't know, have those details yet. And then they traded away Charles Omenihu. So here we go. Randall Cobb's name has been rumored in trades. He didn't get moved at the trade deadline either. So, don't know exactly where this team is going, what Nick Caserio, Jack Easterby, and Cal McNair are trying to do. I just know one thing. It is not David Culley's fault. And the whole David Culley's just a rah-rah guy and all that. I just don't believe that. Again, folks have their own opinions. They have their own shows. They have their own columns and articles and what have you to write. We all in this thing trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. So we'll leave it at that. Again, the quarterback ratings are kind of interesting. Again, got to say congratulations, Amber. Amber on her winning the $50 this week on the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Challenge. If you want to try to win $50, all you got to do is pick the winner of the NFL games on Thursday night. This one coming up be the Jets and the Colts. Pick who you think is going to win. All of the Sunday games and then the Monday night game. Not only who you think is going to win, but the exact final score of both teams. Both teams, not combined, but 25, 21, 33, 12, whatever you think the final score is going to be for both teams. Send me that, because as we saw this past week where we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, four-way tiebreaker, five-way tiebreaker, we need that final score, exact final score for both teams for the tiebreaker. So, again, congratulations, Amber, on winning your $50 courtesy of the Sports and Wellness Doc. All right, so also we're going to be giving away gift certificates. I'm going to give my first one away. If you want a gift certificate from Butterball, all I need you to do right now is to be the third caller. Caller number 3. If you want a free gift certificate for a Butterball turkey, I want you to be my third caller right now. 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000, and you'll get a gift certificate for your Butterball turkey for Thanksgiving. And all you got to do is call. No purchase necessary. Don't have to answer any questions. Just gotta be the right caller. All right, so right now, let me give that away right now. We've been telling you about it. In fact, let me do this promo real quick. Hello, you're caller number 1. Try again. Let me do this promo again real quick, let you hear what we're doing, why we're doing it. And we already got one caller in. You need to be the third caller. You need to be the third caller, and you'll get this Butterball turkey. Uh-oh. Nope, I don't want that. Cancel.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's AJ Jones with the Lunch Break on the legendary KYOK AM 1140 and 92.3 FM. It's that time of year when we are reminded of all the things we should be thankful for, and that it's more blessed to give than to receive. So with that in mind, on Wednesdays from now through Christmas, we'll give you a chance to win a gift certificate from Butterball. That's right, you can win a gift certificate for a Butterball turkey on Wednesdays on the lunch break between 12 and 2. Just be the right caller, and your Butterball turkey will be on us at the legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3 FM.
All right, I've already taken one caller. Let me go to the phone line. Your caller number 2. Try again real fast, and let me see who this is. Hello, who is this?
This is Monica Howard.
Monica Howard, are you serious right now?
Yes, I am.
Are you serious right now? Monica, you had a great comment that you texted me about the Astros at Atlanta, and then you called in, and you are caller number 3.
I guess it's my day.
Today is your day, Monica. Today is your day. Now, let me ask you this, Monica. You a Louisiana girl, you're a Texas woman?
I'm Texas, Louisiana.
Wait, she said, hold on, man. Hold on. Put the Texas first and slide that Louisiana in there. That being said, then, how do you prepare your turkey?
Oof, you ready? I can't be giving away,
Well, I mean, don't give me the recipe and the ingredient. Do you fry it? Do you smoke it? Or do you just put it in the oven and bake it like everybody else?
So I bake one because I use that juice and the meat and stuff for my dressing. Not stuffing, dressing. That's
dressing,
important.
right. There's a difference.
Cornbread dressing. And then I also get one fried. And if one of my brothers in town, I get them to smoke me one. So it just depends.
So you go all the way across the board.
Yes.
Now, Monica, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of barbecue turkey?
Yes.
Somebody was trying to tell me that they barbecue their turkey, and I'm trying to think, like, dude, how you barbecue a turkey? How long does that take?
Well, see, I come from a family of barbecuers, so
Okay.
It started with my dad, then all of my brothers, and then one of my brothers, my next to the oldest, he has his own catering business doing barbecue. So, yes. Don't ask me how long it takes, though, because I've never done it.
I hear you.
That's why I said I give one of them to do it.
Right. Well, Monica, congratulations. You got a gift certificate courtesy of Butterball Turkey and the legendary KYOK. And, of course, the lunch break. You know, lunch break, we got to talk about food. So we'll get that out to you. And be sure and tell everybody who just made you a winner.
None other than the AJ Jones Lunch Break Show.
All right, Monica, thank you. We will stay right there so I can get your information, and then we'll get that out to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're going to put her on hold. Man, Monica got in. I just read her text message, and I'm saying it's right here. Monica texted in about the Astros and Atlanta, and then she heard me put that call out for the third caller, and she got in and got that turkey. Somebody was just calling in. I'm sorry, you would have been caller number 4, and we're looking for caller number 3. But we're going to be doing this for a while now, so keep listening on Winning Wednesday for your chance to win your Butterball Turkey. All right? All right, listen, I'm going to do it out of order. I'm going to go ahead and get Sybil Wilkes on real quick, again, with what you need to know. And Sybil Wilkes will do that for a couple of minutes while I get Monica's information so we can make sure she gets her Butterball Turkey. All right, y'all stay right there. We'll be right back right after this.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021. Number 1, taking a page from the old Kanye West playbook circa 2005, Democratic Congresswoman Cori Bush has called out Senator Joe Manchin for his opposition to the Build Back Better legislation. The West Virginia politician announced that after months and months, he is still needing more clarity on the Biden plan framework. In a statement, the St. Louis Congresswoman declared Joe Manchin's opposition to the Build Back Better Act is anti-Black, anti-child, anti-woman, and anti-immigrant. Dr. Maya Angelou was right again, over and over and over again. Senators Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema have shown America who they are. Number 2, former Kentucky Representative Charles Booker is vying for Senator Rand Paul's Senate seat in this week's election on November 8th. Booker is adamant about accurately representing Kentucky. The proud father of 2 daughters says his run is bigger than getting a crappy guy out of office. Senator Rand Paul is infamous for being a stalwart defender of the big lie, the disproven claim of a stolen 2020 election. And Representative Booker says he seeks to remove Paul, unite Kentucky, and quest towards a sustainable future. Number 3, according to the latest science brief released by the CDC, immunity from COVID-19 vaccines and infections both last at least 6 months. The report said the data shows those who are fully vaccinated and those who have previously had COVID-19 each have a low risk of subsequent infection for at least 6 months. For some time, the CDC has urged all Americans, regardless of whether they've been infected, to be vaccinated because it was unclear how long natural immunity lasts. Number 4, Joseph B. Hill was fired by Memorial Hermann Health System in Houston 4 days before starting his new role as Vice President, Chief Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Officer. In August, Hill drove from Atlanta to Houston to meet with the realtor hired by his new employer. While house hunting, he says he experienced several microaggressions at the hand of the realtor, who was a white man. Following these interactions, Hill sent an email to the hospital's Human Resources Vice President, Lori Knowles. The hospital concluded he was not a good fit for their company, in part because he was too sensitive about race issues. Number 5, Kobe Bryant's investments are still building generational wealth for his family. Monday, Coca-Cola announced the $5.6 billion purchase of the outstanding 85% stake in Body Armor. The beverage giant, who initially acquired 15% of the company in 2018, made their announcements in honor of the 2 numbers that Kobe wore during his NBA career at 8:24 a.m. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Be willing to stand alone. Promote free thinking. Okay, I'll be over here. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with Stephen Hill Myra J., and activist Quinn Townsend Riley, as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the Black Alzheimer's Brain Study at the University of North Texas Health Science Center at Fort Worth. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybillWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
All right, y'all. Thanks, Sybil Wilkes, for filling that time for me. We got Monica Morris Howard up in Humble, Texas, set and ready to go. She got a gift certificate courtesy of Butterball Turkey, The Lunch Break, and the legendary KYOK. And you got to keep listening for your chance to win. We'll be doing those on Wednesday right here. And, man, I'm real curious. I'm real curious to hear how you're going to prepare your turkey. Now, I found something else I'm about to do. Because I like to eat, and some good cooks out there with some great recipes. Keith Hennig said, I would like to win 3 to 5 pounds of salmon. Any chance? Keith, no. Butterball don't do salmon. They do turkey. That's my spot. You and Ty be trying to mess up my money, man. Trying to mess up my money. Y'all stop trying to mess up my money. I'm gonna convert you back to being a carnivore, Keith. You get you some gristle. Not even some chicken, but some gristle. Not just some turkey, but some gristle. All right, y'all. It is Winning Wednesday. Amber Shaw never called us, did she? Let me see where she is. Amber about to win this big money, man. Amber is number 2 in the standings, right behind Big Time Floyd. And if you want to get in, you don't have to worry about trying to be in the top 6. I don't know if you got time to do that before the end of the season. I mean, don't give up. I mean, you mess around and go 15-1 or 15-0 for the rest of the year. I think you got a shot. But you can win weekly prizes. At the end of the year, the top 6 will go on to compete for $500. But you still got a shot. Oh, okay. So, she was waiting on me. Call now. My bad. I like to get the winners on when we can. Oh, wow. I tell you, man, I got some interesting friends out there to be bothering me in the middle of my show. Stop. I got to talk about these college football playoff committee initial rankings, though. And I have come to one profound conclusion. And I've had people trying to tell me this for a while. And they don't care. They don't care. We're going to go to the phone line. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Amber.
Amber who?
Amber Shaw.
Is this Big Fitty? That's your new name, Big Fitty. What's up, Big Fitty?
Come on. Listen, I'm doing good.
Amber, you really doing good, because not only did you just win $50 courtesy of the sports and wellness doctor, Dr. Alexia McClurkin Johnson, but you are number 2 in the overall standings, right behind the number 1 person by 2 games. You are 2 games out of number 1.
I'm good like that.
Amber, that means you'll have a chance to compete at the end of the season for 5 hundies.
Listen, I need it all. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm just good like that. But I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to kind of flex it just a little bit.
Amber, you be in everything. You were in the basketball challenge. You were in the football challenge. And some kind of way, you just be hanging around. Amber, how you be picking your games, sis? How you pick your games?
So the main thing is a secret. If I tell you that, I'm going to have to take some people out. But I just pay attention. I pay attention to what I think is key. I listen to shows like yours, kind of keep up with the stats. And, I just go for what I know.
Hold on. For those who don't know, let me translate that for you. Amber said, if I told you that, then you know too much. So Amber said, you just listen. You just listen. She said, if I told you everything, you'll know too much. Amber's over here throwing eclipses and black holes, not shade. Amber,
yeah, man.
You are hilarious.
Listen, I try.
Yeah, Amber, I like it.
I get it all from you. I try to, see what you're talking about and kind of see how I can kind of make it my own. You know what I'm saying?
You have been rolling, Amber. You have been rolling. You had 10 right this week. You had 9 right the week before that. You had 10 right the week before that. You have been rolling. Like I said, you are legitimately number 2 on the list, right behind Big Time Floyd. Delano is in there. Chi-Town's in there. T-Bone's in there. Keith Hennig is in there. And Keisha Kelly. And again, right now, if it were to end today, you 6 would be competing for $500 cash.
There we go. Listen, it sounds good. It must be the blue and green hair. Must be.
You know what? That blue. All right, Amber. So, again, I appreciate you. Congratulations. Be sure and call our sponsor. Tell her congratulations. In fact, if you need a back adjustment, if you need your neck adjustment, you need your back line, or if you just need a real good massage, she does the vitamin injections. She does the weight management and all that stuff. You be sure and call Dr. Alexia McClurkin Johnson over at the Sports and Wellness Doctor. She's right there in the stadium area. And just let her know that you were one of the winners on the lunch break.
I'll definitely do that. I appreciate the lunch break. I appreciate you and your sponsors. Thank you so much.
Amber, we love you. You be safe out there, all right?
Love you back. Y'all have a great day.
All right. Hey, y'all, I know y'all like that voice. Amber is the voice on our disclaimer. The Amber, Amber, you've been the disclaimer voice for how long?
I've been 2 years now.
You know what? Let me pull this. Let me let y'all hear who Amber is, because she got one of them voices. If I had Amber's voice, I'd be in radio.
Too funny.
Amber, can you sing?
Not at all.
That's crazy. You got a voice that sounds like you could blow. Like you got like not a contralto, but you got an alto voice that just sounds like you can blow. Y'all, here's Amber. Here's Amber right here. Here's Amber.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers, who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
Amber, those some chops right there. Those some chops.
That never gets old. I always love hearing that.
And I swear I'm going to break up with you every week. I'm going to get somebody else to do
that. And I know. And that's the thing. Every time you always say you're going to get somebody else to do it. But when I check in with you guys, I still hear it. It's always there.
Amber, I ain't trying to get in your money. Yeah. Have you made a lot of money off of your voice?
I do pretty good.
I want your voice. Can I borrow it?
I do pretty good. Hey, you know what? You don't have to borrow it. How about we have some one-on-one sessions and I can try to get you to a level. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're going to teach me how to use my voice like you use yours?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Amber.
It's enough room out here for us both.
You got me over here doing it. Amber, again, congratulations on the winning this week. Congratulations on being number 2 overall. We'll see how you finish in the end, because you could be competing for $500 cash. Tell everybody who just made you a winner right here.
Listen, it's you, AJ, on the lunch break, KYOK.
Appreciate you. You be blessed. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Amber Shaw. I love her voice. And some kind of way she done figured out how to pick these games, and I'm trying to see what she's doing. So if you are not Big Time Floyd or Amber, y'all need to be trying to get with them, see how they doing. Remember when Delano won it all one year? Delano said, yeah, I know a little something about this. I know a little something about that. And if you need help with your picks, y'all be sure and hit me up. That's what Amber and Big Time Floyd are saying right now. Again, all you got to do is give me who you think is going to win Thursday night, all of the Sunday games, and then for the Monday night game, not only who's going to win, but also give me what you think the exact final score is going to be for both teams. Get those to me by 6:30 tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central tomorrow. That's 7:30 on the East Coast, 5:30 in the Mountain, 4:30 on the West Coast. Get those to me. You can email them, aj@kylksports.com, aj@kylksports.com, or text them, and that is 832-403-5005. And as long as I get them by 6:30 tomorrow, you're in. All right? All right, let me take a break. We'll get ready to wrap it up right after this on the lunch break.
You don't sit behind a desk every day to earn a living. You're out and about making it happen. And sometimes you get a little bit behind on your paperwork, like bookkeeping and paying your taxes. It's easy to get behind on paying your taxes. It happens to the best of us. And you know what happens next. The big bad IRS comes knocking on your door. And when that happens, you need to call the good old boys at the Tax Doctor. Let them do what they do best. Deal and negotiate with the IRS so you pay the lowest you can in back taxes that the law allows. We are a 100% U.S.-based company, and we've saved our clients millions over the years in back taxes. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call my friends right now at the Tax Doctor and learn more.
800-603-9359. 800-603-9359. 800-603-9359. That's 800-603-9359.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's AJ Jones with the Lunch Break on the legendary KYOK AM 1140 and 92.3 FM. It's that time of year when we are reminded of all the things we should be thankful for, and that it's more blessed to give than to receive. So with that in mind, on Wednesdays from now through Christmas, we'll give you a chance to win a gift certificate from Butterball. That's right, you can win a gift certificate for a Butterball turkey on Wednesdays on the lunch break between 12 and 2. Just be the right caller, and your Butterball turkey will be on us at the legendary KYOK AM 1140 at 92.3.
Well, I hope you are enjoying your weekend. Hey, everybody, it's Erica Campbell.
And I'm Griff from Get Up Mornings.
We want to thank you so much for rocking with us every weekday morning.
And after you enjoy your weekend, make sure you start your work week with us.
When you start your day with us, we'll help you get moving and motivated to have the best day ever. Go ahead, say it, Griff.
Best day ever!
So wake up with us. We'll be faith walking,
love talking,
enjoy living on Get Up Mornings.
Get up. You're listening to
1140 AM and 92.3 FM, the legendary KYOK.
Do you have high blood pressure or diabetes? Are you over the age of 65 and covered by Medicare? Then pay close attention to this message. Medicare has introduced some new benefits to help consumers during these cautious COVID-19 times. They realize many of you don't want to leave your home to visit a doctor. So now you can get a remote patient monitoring device shipped to your home at little or no cost to you. Now your doctor can identify your problems in real time, which could potentially save your life. Victory Medical can easily ship this monitoring device directly to your home at little or no cost to you. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes and you're covered by Medicare, make this free call right now to see if you qualify for a new remote patient monitoring device. Call now.
800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. That's 800-213-9527.
You're having your lunch on the lunch break with KYOK.
Got that old school beat kicking right there. Got that old school beat kicking. All right, y'all. Winning Wednesday, lunch break here on the legendary KYOK and the all new 92.3 FM. Man, let me just say, let me go to these college football rankings. Let me do it. Let me go to them. College football rankings, first one. Y'all excuse all the excitement in my voice. At number one, they got Georgia. We expected that. At number two, I'll be doggone, they got Alabama. They got Alabama. At number two, over undefeated number three, Michigan State. Over number four, Oregon. At number five, Ohio State. At number six, they're number two in everybody else's poll, but the College Football Playoff Committee decided Cincinnati is no better than number six. At number seven, Michigan. And at number 8, 9-0, they got Oklahoma. And Emil and Todd and Longhorn Keith, they excited. They excited. Like, if they can't be in the top 25, and they're not, they don't want, they definitely don't want Oklahoma in the top 4. Oklahoma is undefeated. Oh, but AJ, they had close wins against Tulane and a close win against this team and that team. Oh, my God. Alabama's got some close wins, too. But some kind of way, their close wins got them way up at number 2. Cincinnati's got close wins, but their close wins got them way down at number 6. Oklahoma's got close wins, and their close wins got them way down at number 8. Now, the team at number 9 is the one that blows the whole lid off the thing for me. I said yesterday, if Clemson had the exact same, if you take Wake Forest off of their schedule and put Clemson on that schedule with the exact same results, they'd be in the top 4. They'd be in the top 4. Wake Forest is 8-0, number 1 team in the ACC, and they down at number 9. Oh, well, AJ, the ACC is not as strong this year. They ain't never been that strong. But Clemson always got credit for being the best of the worst. Here we go. All right, so then at number 10, Notre Dame, number 11, Oklahoma State, number 12, Baylor, number 13, Auburn, 14, A&M, 15, BYU, 16, Ole Miss, 17, Mississippi State, with 3 losses. With 3 losses, Mississippi State is at 17. Kentucky is 18 with 2 losses. NC State, 19. Minnesota, 20. 21, Wisconsin with 3 losses. 22, Iowa. 23, Fresno State. 24, San Diego State. And 25, Pittsburgh. They don't care. They don't care. Al High from the Casual Highlight Podcast says the rankings were horrible. I don't get it. I get it, though. That's the thing. I used to not get it. I do get it. They don't care. They put them where they want them, and then they put in who they want to put in. I told y'all they were going to get Alabama in here. I told y'all this. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised they got Alabama at number 2. I'm kind of surprised at where they got Cincinnati. I'm real surprised where they got Oklahoma. And it's an embarrassment. It's a joke where they got Wake Forest. Michigan State is legit. Michigan State is legit. And they have not lost. And guess what? They got the Ohio State on this guy. I ain't saying they're going to beat Ohio State. I'm just saying. I'm not saying Ohio State's going to beat them. I'm just saying we'll know something more. Alabama's got a chance to lose to Auburn because, again, with those two, throw the schedules out, throw the records out, and those two get after it. They can lose there. And they can lose in the SEC championship game to Georgia. To me, whoever loses that game, and I don't care about how close it is, they should be out of the top 4. So I'm going to hold out hope that they're not going to be that ridiculous. I feel like if Ohio State stays clean for the rest of the season, they're in. Cincinnati, I don't know what they need to do to get in. Cincinnati, if they don't get in, I'm serious, man. I call all of my president and athletic director friends and say, listen, y'all, this right here is that you know what, and we got to figure something else out. But the College Football Playoff Committee is like a country club. You know, they let in who they want to let in, and everybody else will be there on a visitor pass. So that's all I got to say about it. I can't be mad. It's their stuff. What I'm mad is that another college or president or athletic director hadn't called them out on it, though. That's what I'm mad about. And somebody said, I said that yesterday when it came out. They said, yeah, they won't call them out because they're complicit. They're in on it. Well, you're probably right. Probably right. All right, let me do these birthdays and go. Sybil Wilkes has already done her thing, so let me just do the birthdays and call it a wrap. Happy birthday going out to the following people. Happy birthday, Tanya Belt Norton. What's up, friend? She's 54 today. Sydney Brown, who is an owner of the Houston Phoenix Fire. She is celebrating her birthday today. Chantel Dabdoob, happy birthday to you. My little sister, Lori Poe, happy birthday. I got a story. I'm going to tell you about that tomorrow, about my little sister, Lori Poe. Virginia Williams is 59. Chastity Burton, my cousin-in-law, celebrating her birthday with Cordell Fibers, celebrating his 34th. Tiffany Wallace with her dancing self. Etta Dixon is 59. Nina Dressel Spencer, Louisiana, celebrating her birthday as well. All right, happy birthday to y'all. Listen, I got to get ready to go. Let Usher do his thing. No, we'll do Usher and then I'll close out.
Oh, go shawty, it's your birthday. Ooh, it's your birthday. Go shawty, it's your birthday. Today's your day. Happy birthday to you.
A friend of mine said, AJ, when you got Usher singing happy birthday, don't help him. Let Usher do his thing. My bad. All right, happy birthday to everybody. And if you got a birthday or an anniversary coming up and you want to get it shouted out on the lunch break, all you got to do is hit me up, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Tomorrow, Throwback Thursday, I'm going to have Chris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review. And I might have another special guest with me. Again, big shout out to Chris Gardner for getting me hooked up with Coach Ronald Huey from U of H. Again, I'm really, really excited about that interview we had and some things we got in the works going forward. As always, I really don't want us to be divided. I know it's election time, and those elections do divide people. But man, I'm gonna find a way to get along with somebody. Now, if you just don't want to go get along with me, that'll be on you. I'm gonna do my part. Okay. So as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Donnie McClurkin up next with the Donnie McClurkin Show. Again, we'll be back tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. All right, y'all. Y'all take care and have a great day.